Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones, and we are gonna play a game that I have talked about on my channel quite a bit as the best city builder out there, Furthest Frontier. This game has been out since 2022. They're talking now about getting close to full release. They have a good roadmap out about what's going to be coming down the pike. Lots is coming. This game has been improved constantly. Great Entertainment is very good at that. And we're going to get into a new game. So I think we'll just stick with what we've got here. Let's name... the Dirty Zone. Lots of people will want to come move into the Dirty Zone. Okay, let's get a game underway. There are a ton of positive reviews on this game. People love this game.
Life can be harsh everywhere, but in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
All right, like I said, I talk highly about this game. This is probably one of my favorite games. I'll mention another one that I haven't mentioned on this channel yet. That's an awesome game, is Timberborn. That's like a city builder. Smaller maps. It's more about automation and building structures. But it's an awesome game too. I mean, Timberborn's been around for a while too. Okay, we gotta do scouting. Okay, so we need clay and we need iron. Got clay there. That's good for fairly early game, get things going. We've got fishing. More clay down here. We're looking for... There we go. Iron here. We build in here. Got clay. Got a relic here. I don't see there. We've got to watch those guys. And coal is here too. No gold. Okay, I think we'll plop down right in here. This looks good for lots of reasons. Got stone. So you basically need to have coal and iron accessible early game that you can... Okay, let's take down these. Take out these two because we're going to be building around here anyways, so they're going to get taken out. Collect our resources. Build our road around. Always like to start with a road circling our town center. A road towards our fishing and our clay. Where are we gonna build our... Okay, we put it right on fertile land, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst either. We've got a little bit more here. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. We've got lots of resources around, so farming is going to be important, but not as important with all the other resources around. I think we'll build out this way. Oh wait, oh no, clay doesn't negatively affect your housing. Okay, let's take our buffer off. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll put our housing in here, start on the lakeside. Oh, we've got more clay here. We've got sand. That's good. Need to find some hunting. There's some hunting up here. Or fishing. Okay, let's get going on some things. Food. Put a little road in over here. Whoops. Remembering from all my other games. R is not rotate in this game. Tab is. Okay, I think we have that marked, don't we? Yes, we do. We have to mark stuff to clear it out. I don't want to mark too much of this stone right now because I don't want to keep everyone busy working on that. We will build a fishing hut for winter. Oh, I did it again. Not R, it's tab. Excuse me. You can move your circles in here, like your radius, fishing radius circles. This is an extra. Anytime this appears, it means there's really good fishing here. So you'll gain extra collection of fishing. We got to get a forager's hut down. Where's the best place? Usually close to the water is good. Oh, I did it again. Go back. Tab. Okay, we'll put it right up against the fishing shack. Might as well have them gather this stuff before... Oh, the hazelnuts we can't gather right now. Anyways, what month are we in? Where's our months again? There's no actual months, but... So we're in spring right now. Fall and winter. Everything needs to be built as far as shelters. And resources. So we need to have... let's go. That's I. Shows your water. That when you put a well down, what kind of buffers you'll have. Kind of put it right in the middle here. Gotta think of where we're gonna put our market. Market's gonna have to be in the middle here too, so maybe what we'll do is we'll buffer this over here. And we'll put one later on, we'll put one down over here. That way the amount of water gathering from them, there'll be a good percentage. I never noticed the percentage on that. We'll have to wait until it's built. I think it'll show then. We need firewood for winter. This negatively affects, so we need to keep it away from where we're going to be building our houses. A lot of this game has to do with desirability. And keeping your citizens happy. Excuse me. Let's speed her up just a little bit. I think we're still doing lots of... Yeah, we are. Okay, what else is it? To build a market, we need a saw pit and storage house. That's it. Oops. So we'll go into storage. Can't build a storage house yet. We need a yard first. So the yard will build... We will have clay coming into here, lumber coming into here. Yeah, we'll build her there. We want to build our storage house close to. Are they taking any stone yet? I don't see them taking any stone yet. They're just working on the trees mostly. It's very resource heavy at the beginning of the game, you know, trying to get everything set up. Plus winter's coming. So you gotta kind of stay on top of certain things. I mean, it's a learning curve at the beginning, but most of the people, you know, if you haven't heard of this game, you don't play a lot of city builders, because this game has a massive following. And probably, if you're watching this right now, you probably played this game before. You're probably screaming at your screen going, no, don't build that there. Okay, resources, what else? Okay, we've got both of these buildings. If you do click on here, it'll tell you what needs to build. So we need 8 shelters, market, population. Maybe that's what we'll do, is we'll get going on our houses. Because they have to be up before winter, otherwise everyone dies. Leave a bit of a space right now. Did it again. So 4 people can live in every house, so 3 is enough. But in order to upgrade, we need 8. So your primary goal right now is, I mean, you got to keep your people happy, but you want to get this town hall upgraded. So, got to get all this stuff done. We need a saw pit, but we're already fighting enough to get enough people on food, and you know, just gathering resources. So, you can have autofill on. Once you get going, I don't recommend it. I would take autofill off, because you do have to juggle your people, especially once you get into farming. Farming takes a lot of people. They probably assign more than I would. I always lower my farming, the amount of people that I have on farms right off the bat. That's why I take autofill off once I get farming going. You got to make sure you have lots of laborers and a good number of builders. The game will always tell you to, you don't have enough builders, you got to, you know, assign some more to get them going. But since we have autofill on right now, we're okay with that. I do take it off fairly quickly, though. And this is just my opinion, not carved in stone. Other people will tell you I'm completely wrong. But they probably got 2,000 hours in on this game. I have a couple games out there I got 2,000 hours in. If you want a nice relaxing game, one of the best games out there for relaxing is probably, well, right now I'm going to say Farm Simulator 22. 25 did release, but it released the same as 22, broken. Usually it takes Giants 3 months to get their game fixed and up and running. I think they just put a patch out now, so it might be up and running now. modders are starting to come out with maps on Farm Sim 2. I don't play any of the Giants factory, not factory maps, you know, maps that come with the game. Usually they're just like a tutorial map for me. I like to get into modded maps, and No Man's Land has always been a good one. It's just a bare map with water underneath. And terraforming, you can do quite a bit of stuff in there. I like to build my own towns and... But enough with Farm Sim. Relaxing games have been really making a surge. People... Some people like to play COD and kill people to make them feel good, and some people like to play relaxing games. I think people started to realize that relaxing games are less stressful on you. COD might make you feel better in the short run, but when you're killing people, but in the long run, it's probably not all that beneficial. I play COD. I'm not saying anything bad against COD. But, I would never pay money for it. I've got, Xbox, Ultimate, so COD, and now that Microsoft bought COD, Activision, COD is included in my, Ultimate plan. Okay, so... Okay, 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. Okay, so we've got enough houses for the people that are living there, but now we need to build more. Get more people to move in. I was going to adjust this ring a little bit. That looks pretty good. And the forager. We're going to leave that right now. Missing a little bit here, but I like that it's taken the nuts here. That's all done. Maybe we will move it over just a little bit. The nuts in there. Okay, those are done. Over here. Berries are done. Yeah, we'll go right there for now. Oh, these are the hawthorns. If you can find blueberries, you can transport blueberries. And clay. Iron down there. Hazelnut bushes. That's mushrooms. Herbs, that's good. Our hunting hut, I will adjust it a little bit. Put it out here a little more. So we kind of got to wait for them to get rid of this one. There's not a lot there. 29. They should get rid of that pretty quickly. Wood is doing all right. Do have our wood going, our firewood going, so we should be okay for winter. Wow, we got lots of food. 19. 7 months are being spoiled. So we're looking good there. I would say, I'm not going to build the saw pit yet. Probably not going to upgrade this until next summer. Because we want to make sure we got enough firewood for winter. We got 4 houses. Oh yeah, that's just alert. Some of the things in here have been changed. I haven't played this game for quite a while. It's always on my radar though. Okay, we lose one there. That's no big deal. These are all going to get taken out anyways. Because we want to build in here. Our market's probably going to go... probably right in here somewheres. We're going to lose a bit of our market circle with the town center, but that's all right. Let's put a road down. Start getting our grid ready. Gonna have to clear these trees out too. I think what we'll do, 3 new villagers and 1 born. Nuts, and mushrooms. We'll do... well, it's a little late now. Could build it for spring and have another forager's hut ready to go. Hey, I pushed the right button this time. Funny, when this gameplay came out, I played this game so much that when I played other games, I was always hitting tab. Of course, most games that opens your inventory. Okay, so everything's building up good. We gotta build a few more houses. Gotta get the market done. But the market will not unlock until we build our saw pit. Oh, we gotta build our storage shed too, that's right. Or our storehouse, sorry. 6 immigrants, yeah, we'll take them. We got just enough housing for them, so that's alright. We'll get our storehouse up. We'll put it close to... we'll put it close to... oh, there we go. Wrong button. Close to our town center. So we're taking out 1 house here. Not that big a deal. You know what? We'll put this up in the way. Oh, the well's in the way. Just put it down here. Okay, so our wood, at least we're starting to gather. Our firewood is moving up. Our stone is increasing. We can't do clay until we get to the next tier. What do we need for these again? Storage house, this will unlock soon enough. Okay, a bustling market. Yeah, we got to get our market up. We gotta wait for our storehouse is just about done building. That's another thing about this game. I love the building. You know, it's not just plop and boom, it's there. That's always one thing I didn't like about like Anno. Is they just plop and it's there. I'm not a big fan of city builders like that. But Anno had other reasons to play it. Okay, the tannery and the saw pit. You know, I want to put the saw pit up, but I don't want to because it's very resource heavy. But we're going to have to put it up soon enough. Oh, sorry. We want to make sure we're collecting enough. I want to take berries off for now. And we got enough stone over there, so I don't want it to start picking at stone. If there's some hidden in this bush. There might be nothing in there, so. Got enough stone up and around here and here. We want to clean these out first, so. And even here, there's a little one. Forager's hut. Let's adjust our circle. That should be good. Yeah, That's good there. Got some of this in here. This will help us a lot. The excavation site. We'll get a good buffer from that. They don't seem to be, I mean, it's a while since I played this game, but they don't seem to be as numerous as when they first put these relics in. Or excavation site, but you get a relic from it, I believe is what it's called. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Winter, everything's going to slow down a little bit. Our wood is starting to gather up. Maybe we will put that saw pit in. Gotta watch your desirability on your saw pit. We're going to... right. Let's turn it. Put it right here. And we will put our... I think this one will fit. Yeah, that'll fit in there. A root cellar. I kind of like to keep it close to the people, but we have a market anyways. I mean, you don't want your people running all over the place to grab out of your root cellar to supply your market, but not that far. We're going to probably put our market down around here. Everything's looking good. Everyone's happy. Okay, we've got to put in a few more houses. Now that this is over with, we'll just fill that in with houses. Like I said, there's all kinds of stuff on the store page where guys have put out schematics on how best to build for desirability. If you're into that stuff, making sure that we've got the most optimized village. I like in this game the constant battle with like wolves and bears. Bears not too much, but wolves. And the defensive aspect in this game has always been there, but it's got so much better. I used to plan my villages out where I could, you know, kind of in my core center, have like a wall around here. Once I get my trading center up, have like this all walled in, and then I'll start putting farms and that on the outside. I haven't got into doing that as much anymore. I should get back into it because, well, I'll find out playing this game because I believe gotten a lot harder to defend your place. And I believe your, what's it called, your academy or your barracks, there's more you can do with that, I believe. Let's slow this down to 2 now that we got spring showing up. Okay, I'm just wondering if we do want to save that for a little bit of farming. We're gonna have to farm, so... Or if we'll just go up in here. Or maybe even here. This seems a little bit distant, but we'll see, we'll see. We can still put some housing in here, too, because clay doesn't really, it doesn't affect negatively. What else we gotta do here? So we got our 8 houses. Oh, our market we gotta do. Our saw pit is up and running, which is good. I believe we need that for our saw pit too. So we'll put our market in. Okay. Let's move it. Put it down here. Yeah, if we put it right here. Yeah, right here. And then later on we can put one up here if we build this way. And if we build the other way, well, we've got all kinds of... We're going to have to do some scouting first to see. Plus, this marketplace is nice and close to home. I mean, we do on the right side. We lose a lot of builder. Maybe we'll move it a little bit. We go here. Even if we go one more and one more. Then we can put another row of houses on this side of the road. And we can still have a road encircling our market. Lose a little bit on the water. But not too much, so we'll try there. Excuse me. So now that we've got that laid out, let's put a few more houses in. Put one there, then we'll go in with our road. I know one of you guys is... Somebody's screaming out there going, don't do it like this. To each his own, my friend. To each his own. So now we're going to have to wait for our lumber. I usually increase the people working in here, but let's take a look at what's going on there. We've got 13 laborers, which is good. Let's take off our auto refill. Okay, so let's go into add to what does to our laborers. Our laborers are still okay. We'll do that. We got to stay on our lumber, making sure they're staying ahead of that. I think what we'll do is we'll clear... Now, we got hunting in there. I don't know if they've changed our hunting so that if you clear out the trees, the hunting will disappear. So let's take this stuff out. There's not a lot here, but it's something. And we'll take that out. Maybe end up using this clay mine instead, because then we can fill all this in with housing. Which then we'll lose our hunting. But we have... Don't we have hunting down here somewhere? No, not yet. Excuse me. Yeah, I like the animation in here too. You know, the trees falling down. And the builders, if you go in close, watching everybody chop and... The animation is great on this. Someone's fishing over here. You know, this is the closest there is to... The only one that does it better. And I would argue that maybe this is even better. Manor Lords, you can do like a walk around with your guy. A first person walk around. You can actually walk down the roads and go wherever you want. You can control the player. That's pretty cool. But I feel like this is this you can see better and quicker. But I mean, you know, it's nothing against Manor Lords, that's for sure. That's a great game. But currently, I still believe this is probably the best one. I really like the housing setup in Manor Lords. I'm sure Manor Lords with more development will surpass this game. Some will argue that it already has. But in my opinion, this is still Still the best one right now. But there's good arguments for both games. Absolutely. Okay, I don't want stone. I like to do my stone individually. We'll get rid of this one. And maybe this one. It's nice when you can find a big stone deposit for your guys to work on for a while. I don't see anything around here. I don't like to scout too much right at the beginning because that just exposes your enemies, which don't seem to bother you too much until they are exposed. I mean, you'll always have your raiders come in at certain intervals. Okay, our market's up. I would like to save a little space in here for, or actually, might put it in here. Later on down the road when we want to put our theater in and that. Might want to save a little space in here. Unless we end up going this way. I don't know if, do these have a desirability? I don't think so, eh? Like, you would think building houses around the ruins would be attractive. But maybe back then it's just all about survival, so maybe I'm wrong. Let's put some more housing in. Want to stay ahead of that. Yeah, see, location desirability right now is pretty low. I believe first level for it to upgrade is 35, unless they've changed that. We are going to put in another well here too, because our other one's way up here. So we've unlocked our other stuff in here now. Put a well. Put a well right there. It doesn't need to have a road to it. I just like to put it near a road because they gather from it quicker. Right, so let's look at what we need here. Okay, everything's good for upgrading now. We just gotta get enough lumber. And then we can upgrade. Level 2. Okay, so tannery, we want to get going. Our cobbles, 6 people accept them, absolutely. More workers. Our Fletcher building, that's what we want to get going. There's no doesn't have a negative desirability to it. Ugh. So used to my other game. Okay, so we'll put the Fletcher building here. It's close to the main hall. I'm not too worried about for our first raid or two having walls up, because we'll have enough people to defend them. The raids will be small unless they change it. Then I'll get a surprise. Okay, the tannery, we gotta keep that away. Our hunting's over there, but we want to do housing over there eventually. So, hopefully later on down the road there will be more hunting over here. I mean, I do need to build it. What if bump that in one more. There we go. And then we can put our tannery out here. Some of these, majority of these have, I don't really want to take. Majority of these have a, an arrow for how you have to build it. Some don't. There's a few in here that don't. I don't know why they never put them in. I guess they just never felt it was important for that certain one. And I don't know if, actually, now that I think about it, they might not have an arrow because they don't need a road. Maybe it doesn't have to be on the road. You can go put it out in the middle of nowhere without a road. But I don't like to do that just because travel seems to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now that's not going to work out anyways, but okay, we'll go like that. We'll figure this out as we go. Maybe we'll put some crossroads in or something. Filling our houses better. We're not going to be building there anyways. Our first market's down here. This is for secondary. Okay, so what else we got to get going here? Our cobble. Where's our cobble? Right there. Our cobble we can put up in here. Keep it fairly close. We'll put it right here. One thing, our clay doesn't affect our desirability, but our brickworks does. So we'll, you know, it won't be too far to travel if we put our brickworks over here later on down the road. Fletcher building, we have the basket shop. We'll put the basket shop in nice and small, the basket shop. We put it here, not get a house in there. Oh, now we can get a house in there. In fact, let's put our house in there before we forget and use it for something else. There we are. Back to resources. What else we gotta build? Okay, that's our basket. Got that. Compost, we don't have to build yet. It will be coming up soon enough. Probably end up putting that out here somewheres. Actually, you know what? Nah, we don't want to use the lumber right now, because that gotta save for upgrading. What is our lots of laborers, so let's put a couple more people on here for now. Got lots of wood. Our firewood's cruising along. We're good there. Winter is coming. Our food is pretty good. Got lots of nuts, that's for sure. Lots of nuts, plenty of meat. That is our tannery. Yeah, we'll leave that as is right now. Our cobble will start taking more of our tanning. Or not our tanning, our hides, sorry. We're gonna have to clear all this out. Yeah, we're almost done on that. I want to leave those trees there just because in my mind it affects the deer. I don't know if it actually does. I don't think it actually does. If somebody knows, tell me. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this this game. There's so many good games out there. It's so hard to keep up on everything. especially since I play survival building crafting games like Icarus and other games like that. I mean, that's a huge genre right now. There's so many crafting building games coming out. And then I love automation games too. Eden Crafters is an awesome one right now. That's kind of along the lines of Planet Crafter, but I think Eden Crafters is a little more in-depth with discovery and research. Not research, but like discovering resources in order to unlock other stuff. You know, you can have a resource, but if you don't do anything, have discovered a resource, but if you don't do anything with that resource, you won't move on to discover other things. So you need to build something with that resource, and by building, you discover something else. I kind of play games based on, you know, what I just feel like for that day. I mean, Furthest Frontiers, I should have put this on my channel right when I started. But I just thought, you know, it's been out so long. So many people are playing it already. It's not going to be a high demand thing, and I'll find out from this one whether anybody's enjoying this kind of stuff. You know, maybe this will be the first and last video of Furthest Frontiers. Who knows? It all depends on you guys, how you react to it. Okay, so what else do we gotta do here? Get back to the game. Food, we're pretty good on this. Oh yeah, smokehouse. Forgot about my smokehouse. We'll put that over by our canning. Just because of desirability. We're gonna end up losing the willow bushes, but I think we have some more somewhere else. Didn't I see? Maybe not. Willow bushes are good at the beginning because it gets your basket shop going. Oh, there we go. We're good to upgrade. Let's do our upgrade. And unlock a whole ton of crap. Okay, so we haven't put in our graveyard yet. We haven't lost anybody yet. Usually I lose somebody to a wolf early on, but I find right at the beginning of games you just gotta stay away from the wolves because they can cause you so many issues. Okay, housing, storehouse, we've got all of that stuff. The farm we're not going to start yet. We don't need it quite yet. We've got everything built here but the compost. Now that once this upgrades, then we'll put our compost in. Because otherwise I'll forget about it. And I like to keep it kind of close to the housing but not too close. Because it does have a negative... But you know, just for travel reasons, I like to keep it close. And then our farming, if we do farming, it's going to be down here or over here. So, yeah, we could put it in here. It's not that great. I mean, we could put a farm in here, I guess. I believe you can take them out afterwards. Okay, so we're upgraded. Pottery, so now we got clay unlocked. But in order to unlock that, we got to get a trading post up. So I like to keep my trading post fairly close to. Build new schools. So amenities, now we have a healing house. Healing house you got to be careful on because you got to make sure you got enough money. The monthly cost is expensive. Trading post, gotta get that up because that just helps out on making your money. And in fact, let's see. Doing pretty good on that. Maybe that's put that in right now. If I put that, you know what? Let's put. I never do this, but I'm gonna do it this time because nothing else is gonna fit in here. Put our little road through there, and we'll put our trading post up right here. Better if we flip it. Yeah, it does. Works a lot better if we flip it. We'll do that, and then we'll continue our road right through here. Now we've got it close to home. And then, so I like to have my wall. So we'll probably go maybe with a wall around here. And then we've got to suck it through here somehow before we fill this in too much. We might extend it past here and out here more. That's usually bigger than I like to have my first set of walls. I like to build multiple sets of walls. We'll build like an inner ring and then an outer ring. But I like to use the water to my advantage too to save on resources. Okay, so what was the other thing I wanted to get? My compost. So far we're doing good on lumber. Our sawmill's cruising along. I don't want to get too much further away. Okay, we'll put that there. We're using a lot of lumber right now. We got to kind of be careful we don't get too crazy. Once our trading post goes up, then we can put our clay in. And then we can really start to fill in around it. Nuts, hazel bush. And our pottery, we'll let our clay kind of build up a little bit before we get a pottery going. Our weaver, well, there's where we need our fields for. We're not gonna get, oh, we might get a field, and if we do it now. Coal, we'll have to do this just to get some coal so that we can get our armory going. But we need money for that too. We are bringing in money because our market housing is starting to get low. So maybe we'll put a couple more houses in. Oh shoot, wrong one again. You know what? I forgot what. How big is our school? Okay, our school will fit in here. So I got to remember to leave a spot for the school in there. Let's do this one more time. We put it in here. Oh, tab. There we go. We run that road across. And we'll remember that our school needs to go in there. Oh, I know what we can do anyways. So, this is another benefit of this game. You put your school in. Let's point it this way. You put your school in and then pause your construction. That way you don't use that spot for something else. It's a good little tip. You know, I don't know how many times that I've built something in a spot where I wanted something else, and this prevents that. So great. Okay, so next, our trading post is up. Is there anything we want to throw in there? Not right yet. I usually like to wait for first people to come. The temple, want to get up. Rat catcher we're gonna need soon enough. We still don't have a gravesite. Man, this is... Usually I got somebody dead. It's unreal. Oh yeah, that's our school. But we're not building that yet. We do want more housing so that we can collect more taxes. Now let's leave a space so we can put in a park in there down the road. And same with here, we'll leave that little slice of pie for park down the road right in here and right in here. Just to help increase our desirability in case we need it. Our builders are right on top of stuff, so that's good. Our wood is high. Stone is getting a little low. So maybe we will get that going and get that going. What has our merchant brought? Desirability on shoes. So in case you've never played this before, these arrows mean this is what we can sell and this is what they're selling. And sometimes you'll have an arrow on both sides. So you can buy and sell each one back and forth. And then this is your pricing. So it's a good price if we want to sell our shoes, make some good money, and the average price is low and the average price is really low. So I like to keep my eye out for, we don't have enough money for it yet, but I like to buy one of these early on because we're gonna need it for our flower shop. We don't even have a farm built yet, so should actually get on that. I kind of forgot about that. We're gonna build a farm here first. I believe we can get rid of it and build it somewhere else later. So because we can put our housing in here for a while. Maybe what we will do is build it a little bit off of here. Go right there. I don't believe we need a road for the farm. We may end up leaving it, who knows. But I would like to get the flax going and some wheat on a rotation so that we can get our weaver going. Here comes another convoy of people coming in. Okay, so what else do we need? Brine we're not gonna bother with. It's kind of a waste. I mean, it is and it isn't. We're not gonna do our school yet because we don't have enough money. Really, it's about people now because we want to increase our taxes. We need to get some money. Our other trader, what does he want? Not much we can sell right now. We gotta get her clay mined up. That's right. Clay mine, not mined. Clay mine. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about these guys right now. Get our clay mine up. Oh, that was a stable. That was not clay mine. Not unlocked yet. What else do we need? Was I looking at this the whole time before? Our stable? I think I was, eh? Wagon shop. That's what I forgot about. That's very important. Under storage. Wagon shop. Somebody was screaming that. I know somebody was. Because that's a pretty important one at the beginning of the game. We'll put our wagon shop in right here, I think. Yeah. Nope, we'll put it on this side. More industrial over here. Our lumber's getting up there pretty good. Or our sawmill, sorry. New immigrants, 56, housing 43. Our desirability is all good. Our weaver's gonna start up here soon. We're not gonna get a crop in this year. It's not gonna be until next year. We are still in double time. That's good. How's our food is starting to get a little scarce. We might need to risk doing a little bit of a scouting to see if we can find some more hunting. Oh, there's some hunting there. And coal. Was that out there before? Did I miss that completely? It had to have been there. Okay, so let's extend our road way the hell out there. This is usually how I get my early scouting done, is by just extending roads out. Then we can build okay. Put it there. Doesn't affect. Probably gonna put a road up here later on, running through. In fact, let's do it right now. Don't have to worry about forgetting. That should be good. Should be able to get a clay mine and a sand pit in here. And we've got coal. So we're doing pretty good. The only thing we're missing is gold. That might be on the back side of this mountain. There's gold right there. Beauty. Yeah, so it did increase. Oh, I know why the circle increased. The circle increased because our town hall upgraded. So it showed more. So did we get any enemies from that? We certainly have enough iron ore. That's for sure. There is a bit of a terraforming in here. You can level out. So if you need to build a mine on here, you can level out a certain area in here so that you can get a mine in there or a road up. If it's too steep, here would probably be good for a road to go up to this one. But this will be too steep for other aspects. How is our gathering is doing good, or our lumber? We can clear out all this too. Okay, keeps everybody busy. Okay, that's built rather quickly. Move circle to there. That'll extend us out here. See a little more. Another excavation site. Awesome. So far, so good. We haven't exposed any wolves or anything. Pretty tame game for enemies so far. More clay up there. Oh, that's a deep clay mine. So if you haven't played this game, deep clay mines are, once you get to level, I want to say level 4 on your town hall, you'll unlock deep clay mines. We can't even see. Yeah, this is only showing. Oh, that's food. Sorry, wrong one. Right here, I believe it is deep clay mines. So tier 4. Yeah, tier 4 is as high as they are. I believe they talked about putting in another tier in a later on upgrade. Did they not? There, now we can do our coal mine or clay mine. We'll put that sucker in. Excuse me. So our clay mine is in. Lumber is doing good. The planks are doing good. Lumber's doing good. Firewood is beyond what we need, but if it starts to take down our lumber too much, we'll pause this. Our stone is going up good. Now our clay is gonna go. Then we got to get our bricks going. So everything's working out pretty good. What's gonna go wrong? Something's got to go wrong, eh? I could have built our clay mine out here. But I think what we'll do is we'll probably extend this road over here, build a clay mine later on, put our brickworks right in the middle. Sand is working out really good. Our resources are working out really, really well. The only thing I can... What are we missing? Hunting could be a little better. Food, we're doing all right, but when the winter months come, it's going to be a little bit scarce. Got to be careful of that. We can build a fishing hut in here. If we want to, maybe... Gonna maybe move that over one, but it's gonna end up being taken out anyways at a certain point once we decide to build up there. But for right now, we're gonna build a little road out here. We're gonna lose our fishing right away anyways, but by spring I might forget about it, so we'll put one in now. Gonna be bad enough I gotta remember to come back and move the circle so that we can get some good fishing in. How is our resources on some of this stuff? You know, smoked meat is always easy to keep going. You can never sell it for a good price anyways. Smoked fish, 99. Hides are doing pretty good. Everything's doing really well. This game started out really well, but we're not on like a hard level at all. Oh, excuse me, my throat's getting a little dry. Okay, gold is going up. We need 150 for that, don't we? Yeah. We don't want to build that yet. Crop assignments ready. So now is when. So what I like to do, and I don't know if it's right or not, a lot of things have changed in this. Your weed levels are high, fertility's good, but you want to keep your fertility up. So weed levels, I like to, on my starting, do a double. And I don't think we're going to have enough to fit one of these in. No, we're not. So we're probably not going to get a crop in until the following year. Well, no, we'll put a crop in here. Small one. Something with a little bit of heat tolerance. Cabbage we're not going to fit in. No. We'll go with turnips. That was turnips, wasn't it? Yeah. And then on the next one, that should bring us down a fair bit. These are not very tolerant to weeds, and that's the problem with getting a flax crop going. And the yield is not that high, but you do go through a ton. Okay, I think we'll try putting one in. We might change it in a bit. We'll leave this blank for now. We'll come back to it. And that question mark will remain there until, because we have an empty season. And the sand, that's why I wanted sand, because sand you can play with your crop zones. So you can add sand in here to bring it up to optimal level. But it does change with each one, so you have to watch what crops you're putting in what fields to try and keep it fairly consistent. They have expanded the crop growing in this fairly decently. You know, I mean, you don't expect it to be like Farm Simulator, but Farm Simulator isn't that great either. They don't even have precision farming in it yet, which is a staple of that game. Oh, wow, we actually have a wolf. Something attacked us, and where did he come from? So there must be a den up here somewheres that will be exposed soon enough. Okay, so housing is okay. We have space, which we don't have to get on it right away. So here's our windmill. This is what we need to buy that tool for. So we'll only get, I think, traders will only be 2 every summer. I think that's the way it works. I would like to get barns up and that fairly quickly. We will put those probably in here somewheres, but we don't have the money to buy chickens in that anyways. That's primarily why we would like to get an arborist. I'd like to get on too. It takes so many years to get that going. How much clay? We only got 14 right now. Got lots of lumber. You know, let's put our arborist in. A road is going to come by here. This is a good location for arborist. Go right there. It won't get built right away, but that's all right. How's our laborers doing? Ooh, we're getting a little low. Our farm, that's what it is. Forgot about our farm. Oh, did they change the number of farmers put on? Because that used to be 8, I thought. I'm pretty sure it defaulted to 8. So they must have lowered it because people must have been saying that's too many. Max is 8 workers, but assigned is only 4. Okay. It used to go directly right to 8. So they've changed that too. That's good, because I always thought farmers were heavy in this game. Okay, so winter is here. Let's go through our list. Okay, so there's nothing we're going to build in here right yet. Housing is the same. Storage. Granary we could build in spring. The vault is... didn't it used to have gold on it too? Or am I just mistaking that for iron? Food, we're pretty much good on for now. We did end up building this, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Storehouse built 1. That's a good... Sometimes your cities get so big, you just can't even tell what you have anymore. And if you just go into the list here, you can see what you built. it lists it in here. So that's a huge benefit of this game too. A lot of games don't include that in. Okay, resources. What else do we want to build? We do want to get an iron mine up. We're a little low on people for that right now. Gold we're not going to worry about. The work camps, I don't know, have they worked on these? Because I don't know, maybe I've just never understood to use them very well. But I used to build these all the time, and you gotta bounce your people around from zone to zone all the time. It kind of becomes a pain in the ass at some point. The coal mine, I would rather build a coal mine than put up our charcoal kiln. But I think we're gonna need charcoal kiln at some point in time anyways. I know there is something that we very high demand of coal. Okay, the sand pit, apiary, we will build one up by the oh, why can't I think of the word? Up by our trees here, our fruit trees, and we will put one in by our crop. Gives us a little bonus. I actually like to put those in fairly early because we'll put one right here actually. Tuck one into that corner. And I like to put one right up beside here so it gets full advantage of fruit. I don't know if it actually does anything for the fruit. I just know it does for the farms. Okay, so then we got the pottery. We want to leave that for right now, I think. It is a good money maker. You can sell a lot of pottery in your trading. The weaver, we're not going to build that yet. We're a little early on that. Candle, we just put the apiaries in now, so we'll wait on that. Soap. Sometimes I end up having to buy what's it called, that that you get it's basically it's fat that you get from your livestock once you build livestock. It's the one beside the lumber in there. Can't remember what it's called. Okay, everything else there is good. Resources are done. Defenses, we're not going to worry about anything yet until the first attack comes in, which I am surprised we have not seen it yet. Maybe this summer. Okay, what can we sell here? We want to sell something just to... I might start gathering more stone just because I'd like to make some money. And we could sell some stone. Okay, maybe what we'll do... There we go. Some stone down here. Okay, new immigrants, our housing's starting to get a little tight. Can we build one more? Build 2 here to fill that in. That's pretty much done with. That's a house, isn't it? Yeah, it is, and it didn't get put into the buffer. It just missed. But I think we'll leave it for now. So they do still have the temporary shelter in there. I thought maybe they might have changed that with the work shacks. What are they called again? Work camps. I do like to get some work camps up. Game is going so good, and we've got so many resources around. I hate to risk exposing wolf dens and that, even though they do come in from the shadows. That's all good. We could build a work camp here, because they'll gather all this stone. Oh, there's one right there. So that's where our raiders are most likely going to come in from. So if we put a work camp up here, that'll probably expose it completely. And we do have to be careful. If we do get too close to this, they will start attacking this. So we don't want to expose that too much. Or we could go up here for a work camp. That's mostly just stone. There's not a lot of lumber up there. All our resources are doing pretty good. Food is hanging on. So we're good there. We're doing pretty good. I don't want to start building walls because it's going to take a lot of lumber. So our next upgrade, we need 25 houses. Got to build our school. And we need 150 people. We've got our trading post already. Oh, building's on fire. So, if you haven't played this game before, oh, that's the right building to go on fire. The well is right beside it. So all the people will run, gather from the well, and put out the fire. It's a pretty decent system. So that's another reason why you don't need just wells around your residential. You have to put them everywhere just to make sure they're putting out fires. What were we gonna do? See, so here we need water. We do have a well here somewhere. Where did we put it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, maybe we'll build another well up in here. Resources. $66 bonus. 83. Put it right there. It's a little close to the other one, but it's gonna be high density in here anyway, so. Our clay is just about got this done. Oh, our fishing, we gotta change. Go right about there. That should keep everything going. We really need to remember about our walls. Our apiary, not our apiary. Our fruit arborist, that's it. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Kind of cut off our walls. We're gonna originally go like this, but I guess I could go around the top side. Our walls are getting pretty big here. I always do that when I play this game, as I keep expanding so much, I forget about our walls. Could just build a wall like, boom, right across here. And then we'd have to start another wall like out here somewheres. That might be easier. Save on lumber demand. So the plan is set. So how's our weeding doing? Levels are down to 60. It won't really show until this one's done. Once it gets just past here and starts putting in a crop, then it'll show. What was it for suppression? It's not bad. It's a 4. I mean, we needed to put something in there just to get something growing. mean, the farming in here, once you get, you know, so many people living in your village, there's farming all over the place. I don't know if my computer's up to the snuff to go above like 700-800 people. Medical route. Okay, we were saving this for something, weren't we? Maybe it was just our school, and then we hadn't slated anything for this. I don't know if I want to put housing in there. Wouldn't mind putting a granary in here. But a granary, I think, is only 2. We might be able to sneak a granary right in here. We put a road across here. I like to try and remember 6, because most of the buildings are 3x3. So if you do your grid by 6, you're usually pretty good. Your theater's bigger. There's a few things that are bigger, not a lot. So if we build a little early to be building, but we do have the resources. So let's put one in right here. Do have something for the following year, so we're good on this. We'll wait until this is done. Actually, we'll wait until this is done before we decide on the following season. Okay, folks, I think we'll end the first episode here. We'll see if anybody watches this. Like and subscribe. I'm Dirty Bones. And if you guys like and subscribe, then we'll keep doing this. Otherwise, we'll move on to something else. All right? You guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.